down below. Let me try to put this photo up. Let's see. Did I even make a thumbnail for that? I think so. I did make a thumbnail. I just gotta scroll all the way back to find it. It's supposed to say Karen. Oh, Will Karen. Is this the right one? I don't know. I'm gonna put it up either way it go. Hold on. But yeah, Karen and Aaron are leaving allegedly. First of all, how do y'all feel about that? Let me know down below. Does them leaving the show mean that they won't be? That didn't make sense. Does them leaving mean that they won't be on the show at all? That Karen won't be on the show because she's one of the sisters. She's one of the sisters or whatever. I think now they saying that it's 5. When they started off it was 4, but they added Fatima. With her leaving, like, what does this mean? Like, because y'all know they've done shows before where they are located in different places, or is this show solely focused on Atlanta? That's what I want to know. Because I was like, okay, at first I've been steady saying, like, with Karen leaving, I said, dog, Karen leaving, that means she ain't gonna be on the show no more. They leaving, they moving to, I think, Seattle. Didn't they say they moving to Seattle? I was like, they leaving to go to Seattle, that means she ain't gonna be on the show. But they have done shows before where they are located somewhere else and they just show them where they at and the lives they live in and stuff like that. Then they'll call the girl. She'll be calling Karen, not Karen, she is Karen. She'll be calling Andy and them from where she at. They'll come to her or something like that. But I don't know. I was like, has anybody heard anything? I know the lady that plays Karen, I think her name Ebony. I know she been on a lot of different movies and stuff like that. But at the same time, the lady that plays Belinda, she been on a lot of shows. I think she got a Christmas show coming up too. The one on Zatima. The one named Belinda on Zatima, I think she got a Christmas show coming up. If I'm not mistaken, if it hasn't already aired. But yeah, I was like, dog. I say, I don't know. But yeah, they done shows before where they are located in different places, or is this show solely based on Atlanta? I think that despite how much people don't like Karen, a lot of people tune in just to see her and what she does next. I said, I'm gonna just throw it out there. I said, I noticed after years of doing reviews on these shows, as much noise as people talk about the Karen character, they can't stay away from her video or they can't stay from commenting or whatever. That's the one, anytime somebody talking about Karen, they could be getting the most views. Well, I can't speak for everybody, but that'd be most views that I get anyways. And I say, yeah, as much as people don't like her, they sure be tuning in. I think I ain't gonna say she make the show interesting. I like Zach and Fatima. I think they my favorite or whatever. That's why I like that they got a spinoff. But y'all know what I said before. I was like, they should have waited to do the spinoff. They should have not canceled. They should have ended this Sistas and then did the spinoff or whatever. And I know people, I already know y'all. I know, don't say it. Y'all said it's 2 separate shows and all this other stuff. But again, it can get confusing. That's why people be in the comments saying they confused or whatever. When did this happen? When did that happen? And at first, what did they tell us? They told us they 2 separate shows or whatever. However, eventually it's all gonna match. That's what they said. And for certain storylines it did or whatever. But once again, Zach didn't propose up on Sistas. He proposes up on Zatima. He proposed on Zatima. So was we to assume that they wasn't engaged until Karen seen that ring? They did the episode where I don't know how we got to talk about this. I don't know how we got to talk about this. I think because I was talking about how people don't like the Karen character, and a lot of people are ready for her to go. They've been itching for her to go. They've instead of saying from previous seasons that they wanted her to leave because she was just stirring up all this trouble and stuff like that between Zach and Fatima, which she definitely was or whatever. I think that's how we got to talking about that. But yeah, I said, I think them leaving the show. I said I think them leaving the show would have been on the series finale. What y'all say? I've been studying trying to get this show to end because I feel like they gonna make it worse. Look at what they doing with Andy and Fatima. I think they just gonna ruin all the characters. Well, they can't get no worse than they already is. They had Gary over here with some doggone what was it called? It wasn't Monsters, was it? What did they say he was doing business with? I don't know if it was Long Sharks. I don't know what it was. I can't think of it right now. But yeah, they had him involved in the mob and all this other stuff. Karen and Aaron finna leave. Gary finna leave. Then it's just gonna be like, what's next? What's next? But yeah, that's it. That's all I want to talk about. Karen and Aaron leaving the show. How do y'all feel about it? Are y'all excited to see her go? Do y'all think they gonna still show us Karen and Aaron in Seattle and stuff like that? Maybe introduce us to new characters. I don't know. I say right now, I would say it's time to end the show. But I want to see how this season ends. I want to see next season if they actually do a next season. Because just because people saying it's gonna happen doesn't mean it's gonna happen. But yeah, I'll wait to give my full opinion until I see the end of this, which is coming close. The ending of this season, as well as, what happens next season. But right now, I'm saying that, it's about that time. It's about that time or whatever. But yeah, that's it, y'all. That's all I want to talk about in this video. I'm going to do, I think, 3 more. Yeah, I think 3 more videos. But yeah, stay tuned for the next video. Until next time, deuces. Have a great rest of the day and be safe.